What's up, everybody? Mix of Games here, coming at you with part 5 of our Let's Play Turmoil series. We're revisiting this game and continuing right where we left off. Definitely getting some good profits from our gold mines, and as well as investing well into our stocks. So let's jump back in and then see exactly where we left off. So we did have the only amount of stocks from everybody, which is actually really good. So continuing off where we are, let's go into the land auction and let's see what piece of land we can actually get. So we are almost out of the desert area, which is actually pretty sweet. So let's see here exactly where people are going to be jumping into, and let's see what kind of parcels of land they're going to be going for. So like in the past 4 episodes, we are going to continue the trend of trying to find the best quality for oil, and I think it's either going to be this one or this plot of land, depending on where Daisy actually does want to go and bid us for. So we do have our plots of land, which is actually pretty sweet. So let's continue on and let's get things moving here. I don't believe we have any more stocks that we can actually bid for. Actually, yes, we do have a little bit of stocks. Okay, so he is selling for 3%. Let's see if we can actually snag this for, let's say, probably 16. I think I would definitely be able to do a little bit 16 or under, depending on where people are jumping in ahead. And I say right about now. Okay, yeah, so we do get it at 12k, which is actually pretty sweet. In that case, anybody else could have had half of our shares, but we do add up our shares to 9. And I think we are pretty good with any type of upgrades that we do need to be getting. And I say we just jump right in and then continue on exactly where we are. And let's see exactly what we can actually make here. So right off the bat, we're going to drop a couple dowsers here, get a couple guys searching, and at the same time, we're also going to be using the mole strategy of placing them pretty much in between the dowsers. Hopefully they can chew up the dirt and then just allow that to go a little bit better. So let's see here what exactly we can be getting. So far nothing as of yet, but we do have, there we go. So we do have the first find right there and a second find actually. Sweet. So I say we do drop another mole right in between there. We're going to get a well or a rig, however you want to say it. And let's just see exactly, there it is. Okay. So thankfully the mole does help with finding that first plot of oil, especially when it just shows the little corner of it. And we just barely do miss a piece of rock right there, which is actually really nice. So we're going to get a couple horses here. And I say we just start selling right away because we are above $1 profit, which is actually pretty good. So let's see if we can keep investigating right around us, because the second dowser is claiming that another plot of oil is there. So let's see. Oh, okay, and there it is. Sweet. So a little bit higher. Not too bad. But that'll work out just fine. Get a couple more wagons down here. And there we go. So I say we start selling over here just a little bit and make a little bit more profit. Let's drop another dowser down. Or a couple more guys down here, and let's see what kind of profits we can actually make. So I do want to sell a little bit more of the oil just so we could get some more cash to have in the bank, and then that way we can actually get a little bit more guys out here going along. So I say that's about it. Let's build a rig or a silo, upgrade it, and then just have everybody dump their money into there, or dump the oil that soon will be into money, right into that silo. And then that's going to be good to go. We just got to hang on tight until the prices do climb just a little bit better. But I do see another oil mine right down there, but we don't have the money for it. So we are going to have to speed up a little bit at the time. And let's see if we can actually pump out this one, and we don't have enough, but we do have enough for that. But I'd say let's just sell what we can right now, make a little bit of profit, and then that way we'll still be able to stow the rest. So we're looking pretty good here. We are in April, so we do kind of want to hurry up just a little bit. Let's get another dowser down. And let's go collect this vein as well. And the price for the right incorporation is climbing up, which is actually really nice. Hopefully we do get it past $1 quite a bit of time. And then that way we could just keep on selling and then keep on trucking. So we definitely going to need a couple more wagons down, especially with the second rig here, because we do want to keep the oil spillage to the bare minimum. We definitely don't want to be losing any type of profits or getting hit with those brutal fees. So let's continue on. Let's see. Okay, so now we're gonna transition over to the left side company and just start selling them all onto their way. Okay. So it's kind of making me a little bit nervous, not really finding as much oil as I would like, and I do think that we're going to try and pump this one out if it is one of the last veins that we do have, or one of the biggest veins that we do have. We're going to try and pump that one out, and as well as drop a couple more guys just so they can start stowing it in the silo. So that should be good. So price is at 125, so that's actually pretty good. We're gonna definitely keep on selling it here just until it dips under $1,000 or $1, and then that way we'll pull back our guys and it just keeps stowing it in the silo. So let's see here. So now we're just gonna have everybody dump all the oil that they can into the silo, and then that way we could just hold off until one of the companies do start producing a little bit more. So unfortunately, I don't see much action going on down here. So I'm a little bit nervous just to see what kind of land we did unfortunately get. But on the bright side, we are going to be moving to a whole new area in just a few. So that's going to be really good. And we're definitely going to have to build at least one more tiny silo right next door, just to have things going here. And it doesn't look like we're going to be finding much more oil, to be honest. This is actually pretty dried up over here. We are already in July, so already halfway there. And it doesn't look like we're going to be finding any more veins. So on that note, let's increase the piping size on this one, just to make sure that we are able to get it all out. And ooh, okay, so we do find one down here, and I'm definitely going to try and risk going down there. And hopefully we don't come across any type of rocks. Oh, and we do, as we said it. So let's see if we can actually avoid going around the rocks, or if we are going to be forced to just pretty much go right through it. Because I don't want to drop the 750 if we definitely don't have to. And it does look like we can actually avoid it. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to make a pipe down here, and then make one more come across, and that should be a little bit under 750, so that'll work out for us. Oh, and we do hit another rock. God damn it. Okay, so now we're definitely gonna have to, we probably ended up spending a little bit more than the 750 now, but we're committed to the idea. Nothing that we can really do about that. And we just barely do hit another rock, so that one does seem to be a pretty good vein. And we're going to definitely try and extract that now, considering that we are already in September. And at the same time, we're also going to increase the silo just a little bit more. We're waiting for that left side company to increase just a little bit more before we go all out. Either that or wait until we're in October to just start selling everything. We're going to build one more silo, and then this should definitely be it. We're going to increase our wagon size as well. That's going to bring down our profit quite a bit, but at the same time, we do have boatloads of oil coming in through that one rig. And at the same time, we do have, a lot of oil coming back in as well. So I say right now, we're probably going to jump in, and then I say we're probably going to start selling it in just a little bit, mid-October, and there we go. Start selling everybody that we have and get a couple more guys down here just to make sure that nothing overflows. So let's see exactly what's going on. So we got to keep an eye on the oil spillage as well. We have 10 guys just selling. That's going to work out perfectly. And as long as we keep the oil spills to the bare minimum, then it's going to work out in our favor. I do like the idea that the horses do go for the oil rig first instead of the stuff in the silo. It would make sense for them to go to the silo first, but it helps in our situation because it does minimize the spillage that we can actually incur. So the price is dipping down below 90 cents. And I think we're quickly going to swap over to the right side because the right side is staying a little bit more steady than the left side. So let's see if we can just milk out this last bit of profit. We're just going to sell everything that we can. And nothing's going to be going to waste. Hopefully we do use everything in our silos. There we go. Fortunately, it's not over $1, but that's going to be just fine. As long as we make a profit here, then that's going to be perfect for us. And it does look like that. We just need to empty out the second middle silo just a little bit more. And boom. Okay. So perfect. Yep. Alright. So we did actually pretty good here. We're going to stop the level ahead of time. And oh, yeah, so we completely cleared out every bit of the oil veins that we did have. So that is absolutely perfect. We do walk away with a 21K profit. That's actually pretty good. We do get a couple more grands for oil depleting and the oil sold, which is awesome. So that works in our favor. And let's just see what the competition did bring in as well. And we blew them out of the water. Absolutely killed them. No one even came close to getting over $4,000 or anything more than that. You had Daisy and Ricardo doing a little bit more, but we definitely defeat everybody with the amount of profits that we definitely took in hand. So that worked out just fine. And let's go back into our land auction once again. And let's see, so we did actually have one of the lowest ones. Actually, no, we came up with the highest, which is actually pretty sweet. And I am aiming at this plot of land right here. So let's see if we can actually get this parcel of land, and that'll just work out in our favor. And I feel like Ricardo's going to want, or one of them is going to want my plot of land. But we're holding tight on this one. Either that or we're definitely just going to take the open plot of land. And wow, so it does look like Blanche and Ricardo are going at it, as well as Daisy in the mix. So I'm not really sure what they're seeing in that plot of land up there, but they are spending a bit of coin on it, even though they do have it. But I'm sitting comfortably over here with my $2,000 plot of land. So I'm going to be just fine with that. And unfortunately, Ricardo does just settle for what he got. And we do make out, only me and Joshua really, or actually me and Ricardo really, paid out less, but Ricardo had to settle. He was actually trying to bid a little bit more. So let's go into our stock auctions. Let's see how much they're getting rid of. So there, he is selling 2% of the shares. So if we did get 3% for about $12,000, let's see if we can probably get it for 10 or less. And it is going to be cutting it close because I know a couple of these other guys that have a boatload of money are definitely going to be trying to jump in for that 2% because every bit is going to matter. And ooh, wow. So as soon as I was about to hit it, Blanche jumps right in and snags it from under my nose. So she definitely made well doing that. So let's go into the land and let's see what kind of oil we can actually find here. So same routine, we're going to drop a couple dowsers down, get a couple moles right in between. And to me, this is definitely the most effective way because you have pretty much theoretically 5 things going at once trying to find oil. And especially with how nice these moles do tend to work out, it is kind of worth it just to have them drop in there with the dowsers. And we already do have a couple guys here, or a couple things going on over here. So let's see if we can move these guys around, and hopefully we could actually expose the oil parts that they currently find. So I do see one little vein down below, but I don't believe that's the one that they're looking at. Possibly, definitely could be, but I want to get a couple more moles in here just to see if we can chop something up a little bit closer. And boom, there we go. Okay, so we are going to drop a well right down here. Send it right there. Get a couple wagons in as well. And then I'm assuming this is probably the other vein that he is looking at, considering there's nothing really in between that, and that is a big old vein. So we're just going to have him sell to the left side company, because it does look like that one's climbing just as fast as the right side, and we do save a little bit on the trip. So we do have a nice vein to our left. So let's see if we can actually make a little bit more cash, and then we can set up another rig right there in the middle. Let's see if we can snag that one. Not really sure how much the piping is going to be, but I'm hoping to have enough, and we don't have enough. But if we do fast forward just a little bit, boom. Okay. So that works out. And now we're definitely going to drop a couple more dowsers when we make a little bit more of the money. And boom, there we go. Oh, so we did struck a diamond. So that's actually one of the first times that I've actually hit it on the dot with the pipe. And you do need, unfortunately, the mole upgrade to collect those diamonds. And you do get an actual really nice profit. So considering how much money we do have now, it might be worth investing in that in case for the future we do come across a little bit more diamonds, which would be mint because they are worth a pretty penny. So now we're going to send everybody over to the right side, as that price is climbing a little bit better than what it is on the left side. So let's see if we can actually get things moving here. So we do have one more oil vein down here. I do believe this is probably going to be kind of another letdown, but at the same time we're trying to maximize our profit here, and hopefully we do get the most that we can. And we definitely going to need a couple more horses down here, so let's get that settled. And as well as, let's see if we could keep trying to find exactly where this oil vein is. So let's continue to keep selling. We are setting at a pretty penny right now. And there it is. Okay. So I am willing to take the risk. And hopefully we can actually make this across. And boom. So hopefully there's no rocks in between any of that. And we don't have to worry about purchasing the upgrade right now. Or even at all for that matter. It is a really nice upgrade when needed. But at the same time, it is just better just to be able just to continue and drill right through with no worries. And unfortunately, I do have to plug in my PC. So let's hop back into the game and let's continue right where we left off. So there we go. Everything should be going in order. Everything is looking good. And hopefully we do make a little bit more profit than what we currently were making in the past. Even though that last match, we actually did come away with a really good amount. Not complaining at how much we actually made, but it is always nice just to be able to make a little bit more. And one moment, guys, I'll be right back. And we're back. Okay, so sorry for the interruption, but now we should be good to go. So let's speed up the process here by upgrading these pipes. Trying to maximize as much oil as we can definitely grab out of here. And let's see if we can actually get lucky one more time. Drop one more dowser. And let's see if he's able to find anything for us. That'll be just mint. And we are taking up that oil really nicely. And wow, I can't believe the right side incorporated is still climbing at 130. Oh, and we do have a little bit of spillage. No, so we do wanna get a couple more horses down. That's actually a big letdown. Oh, and we do have a couple more over there. So with the interruption, we're definitely failing at this one right now. So that's a little bit of a panic. So now we should have everything under control, and it doesn't look like our dowsers are going to find anything else. Once they do disappear off the map, then you're pretty much guaranteed that nothing else is going to be found. So let's drop a few more guys down on this side, and let's just start selling right there. Okay, so now we're going to pull back on the reins. We're going to increase the pipes over here, and let's see if we could just milk out the last bit of oil and then get ready to sell it right when probably mid-November hits. Fortunately, we don't have the best of numbers right now selling, but that right side is coming up pretty quickly, and I say we're just going to sell them all right there. send everybody to it. I'd rather sell it for some amount of money than no money at all. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing. So we are going to finish off the vein as well as the silo. And once we get this little bit sold, we're going to be good to go. And perfect. Ooh, and we did miss one more vein, but that's okay. We pretty much, for the most part, got most of it. And definitely the least rockiest map that I've seen, which is actually really nice. But we do get slammed with 3,550 for our spillage. That just ate up our profits. But thankfully, we still come out on top with everything compared to everybody else. So that works out just fine. And we're sitting at some nice stocks at 9%. And we're definitely moving again from the mare. So this time, we're going to the plains, which has the profitable but tricky natural gas. Let's start bidding. So I'm going to leave the bid for the next episode, but I do just kind of want to explain it. So the natural gas, if you link it up to one of the left or right side companies, it pretty much increases their pricing, and then you could use that to your advantage, as well as it immediately just sucks in the oil to that as well, if planned out correctly. But I'm going to leave this episode here, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. We're definitely going to continue this game. It's a fun little tycoon game, and it's just going to be really nice to get into and just kind of an easy going, nice and game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please, as always, remember to like, subscribe, and comment with any suggestions that you guys might have on this series or any other series in general. And please be sure to follow me on Instagram at Mix of Games as well. And hopefully you guys are having a good afternoon. And as always, peace.